Shalom, and here's a thought for the week. Here we are on the 22nd of the month of Av. And 2 days ago in the Jewish calendar was the yard site, the day of passing of Levi Yitzchak Schneerson, the father of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, was arrested and sent away to Siberia in the year 1939. Spent 5 long years until he was released and passed away and interred in Almata. Rabbi Levi Yitzchak, a quick story about him, was at one point that there was a wedding going on, and he knew that he needed to have 10 for the minyan, 10 Jews over bar mitzvah. He had only 9. Of course, they had to do this undercover, and he knew on the second floor there was a guy who was watching him from the KGB. This guy was Jewish, and he was reporting on all his activities of keeping Judaism. But he had no choice. He needed 10 for the minyan. So he went upstairs and knocked on the communists, the KGB's door. And he says, "Mister, can I ask you to be number 10 for our minyan? Someone wants to get married downstairs." That's literally walking into the lion's den. But he did it, and he did the bar mitzvah. This was his type of self-sacrifice. They ended up catching on with him. One year, and they sent him away to Siberia, and he passed away. He gave his life for Judaism. 1 year, they were trying to force him to make all the matzah, the flour, kosher for Passover, when it really wasn't. They said, "We own all the granaries," the Russians said. "We want you to show that it's kosher because we want the money from the matzah. If not, we're considering that rebelling against the Russians." He said with such a strength, he said, "If they don't let my kosher supervisors stand and watch the process, not only will I not stamp it kosher, I will send a letter to all the Jews telling them that it's not kosher for Passover." He spoke with such strength that back in Moscow, they said, anyone that doesn't have the stamp and the supervisors of Rabbi Schneerson will not be considered kosher for Passover. They agreed with him, and all the Jews in that region had kosher for Passover matzah. We take strength from people like this, that in our time, when we don't have any of these difficulties, we do have challenges, but they're different, the challenges of freedom, that we should be willing to overcome just a little discomfort and overcome our own inner conflicts to do the right thing. Be positive, talk nicely about other people, think nicely about other people, bring love and kindness to all mankind, tefillin, Shabbat candles, mikvah, and this is the way we will usher in the third temple, where there will be peace for all mankind with the coming of Mashiach. Amen. Have a wonderful Shabbat.